state of the bike post-tuning. Post-tune. We got the bike tuned. It is done. The bike is tuned. The bike is running properly. So, nice, dude. Look at that. So, the bike is cold right now. I have been riding for 2 or 3 days now with the tune, and kind of already had my initial impressions, and since then I've been kind of refining what I have thought about it. So I'll put the dynograph up right now. This is what my expectations were going to be. The whole reason I got the tune was because of the results of the dynograph that the Two-Wheel Dynaworks was claiming. So that's kind of all that I was going off of going into the tune. I was pretty sure we were going to pick up some noticeable power gains, and before the tune I definitely noticed that the bike was running like shit with the exhaust and velocity stack, so there was some usability issues with the bike before I got the tune. So we pulled the trigger, we got the tune, we went out to Two-Wheel Dynaworks facilities.
Oh, put it in the sunlight. We gotta see that. Oh,
what the hell? Oh my god, no.
It was a super easy process. I just gave them my ECU. They flashed it on the spot. It took like 5 minutes, and then I gave them $300, and then I went home. So right off the bat, when I first plugged the bike in and gave it a look-see, and I rode the bike around my neighborhood, wow, look at that move. The first thing I noticed was the transition from on and off throttle. Like when I'm off throttle like this and then I crank the throttle back on, there was a really nice reduction in the jerkiness. It's just running a lot smoother, both in like the transition of the throttle response, and it's also running smoother. It's also running smoother just overall the engine. The engine is vibrating less. It sounds a lot happier. It sounds like how it is supposed to sound. I don't know if that makes sense, but you can definitely tell a difference in how the bike is running, especially in the higher RPMs. It just feels like a lot smoother and happier, and there isn't like any pre-detonation or like any running lean nonsense that you're getting before. Now, moving on to what everyone is curious about, the performance improvements. There are definitely gains, you know, but they're not as much as I thought, let's say that. There are definitely noticeable performance gains, and the bike is running a lot better, I will say that. So, I will say the bike is running a lot better. The shifting is a lot smoother. It's just operating a lot better, like how it should have been from the get-go. But you really need a tune to make use of all of the mods that we've done. So, but back to the power. So there is definitely an increased bump in power from all over the rev range. There is a noticeable improvement in power. It's not knock your socks off fast. It is fast. It is very fast, especially for a 300cc. This bike is not sluggish at all. But I was expecting, you know, like 100 horsepower improvement, but we got like 5 horsepower, maybe 7 in some places, which is massive for a bike that is only making like 40 horsepower. That's a crazy improvement, so I do give that. And also, I've only been riding for a few days, and there's so many different like situations where the power would be more noticeable. The throttle response is different. I don't understand why it's different, because there's no throttle mapping. It's just throttle by cable. So I don't know how. For some reason, it just like you can't really tap into the power until you're full on hog equals cranking mode with the throttle. So I'm still experimenting with you know, with the rideability of it and stuff like that. I have done a bunch of freeway pulls and like on ramps and stuff, so I know what to expect at the very top end of the rev range, but I haven't really like gone exploring from like a spirited riding standpoint, so it's hard to make comments on stuff like that. But the bike is certainly faster.